Yeah. I'm just waiting for a bit of one or two things as we start our live video on VP Chiwenga's return back to Zimbabwe. I have an interesting information, interesting points and opinions. Let's look at them. Let's discuss. Let's hear more. Yeah, so just give me some seconds and we start.
Mental shackles and chain in a brain, them trap people. So free up black people, free up black people. In a jailhouse, some feel like people. Mental shackles and chain in a brain, them trap people. Yeah, my point is, the meek shall never the earth, I mean, no matter what the fight is. And it was written up long before the 80s or the 90s, before the colonel find the herbs and spices.
Let's do this.
Black people don't get caught in a them system. Just so that woman don't become a victim. Cause them system set for them get the future.
So, Vice President, the General himself, Chiwenga, is back in Zimbabwe. He is back. And he is back on his 2 feet. Interesting enough, we've heard that Chiwenga, for me, I think over the past, over the past couple of months, I've heard that Chiwenga is dead. Some then say he's alive. Some then say this. There's been a lot of speculation, a lot of talk around VP Chiwenga. The man is back. What I call the retired army general. He's back. Let's talk about his return. Let's look at it based on my own opinions and views, and let's see what we've got to say. So, first and foremost, VP Chiwenga returned aboard an Chinese airline, right? That was the first thing. Let's now ask the question, why wasn't he aboard a Zimbabwe airline? Why didn't ED hire a private jet for him? He came on a board in a Chinese airline. At the airport on his return, he was received by the Chinese. I think it's the Chinese deputy ambassador who met him at the airport, right? And there was Mary Chiwenga was not there. Emerson Mnanga was not there. Cabinet ministers were not there. These are crucial areas and points to look at. Why were all these people missing? Were they aware of Chiwenga's return, or they're not aware of his return? Was Mary Chiwenga aware of Chiwenga's return, and was he told, no, you don't come to the airport, right? Or somewhere the Chinese have felt there are certain things that have come out of hand based on a lot of other issues that are happening, and with the recent issue from Ngube in announcing the budget that the Chinese had invested 3.6 million, yet in fact the Chinese are saying, no, we have put 10 million, right? And the Chinese feel that, no, there's something really going wrong. Did the Chinese then say, okay, VP Chiwenga, please go back to Zimbabwe and sort out the mess that is there? Then we will return you back to China to continue your medication, right? Those who can say, those who've got eyes, are saying, yes, he's back. He doesn't look all fit, but obviously, as a person who had been ill for quite some time, you don't expect him to be 100% fit, within one go. Now the question that on his return in Zimbabwe, and Mary Chiwenga not being at the airport, does VP Chiwenga trust Mary Chiwenga anymore? But there's been some speculation, right? Remember, I said speculation, that Mary Chiwenga is the one who actually was being used to poison the retired general, VP Chiwenga. And it was also been reported that when Chiwenga was in China, every time Mary went to see the VP, his condition would actually become worse. Was Mary being used, to do something to the VP, right? Do you think VP Chiwenga at the moment is staying at his house, or VP Chiwenga is staying at an unknown location? Because there are a lot of things that we need to look at. Because right now, VP Chiwenga is going to be smart. Number one is going to be smart, and whoever is behind VP Chiwenga are going to be really strategic in whatever they do. Because the thing now is, now they are scared that if he goes, one area is maybe if he goes to his house, who knows, Mary Chiwenga might, if it's true about Mary Chiwenga, you might hear that VP Chiwenga is normal. But now they'll say, no, we just need to really take him down. So now the question is, do you think VP Chiwenga is actually staying at his house, or is in an unknown location that none of us know? You understand? Or Mary Chiwenga has been moved out of the house, and VP Chiwenga is there, and he's got a different new team totally. He's changed his security and everything. So that, whatever VP Chiwenga might want to do, it's done with time, strategically and tactically. Emerson Mnangagwa right now, I guess he's scratching his head thinking, oh my goodness, the man is back, and just came back with a surprise. What does this mean for Emerson Mnangagwa? What is he thinking? What does he think Chiwenga is thinking? Because with remember when Mugabe left, remember that was a coup, but not so called outright coup. Because Chiwenga could have stepped in and be president, but they then decided to put a civilian face so that it doesn't really come like an outright coup. But, after the whole thing, they decided to put what? ED. And they thought ED was going to be loyal, but no. Actually, ED, no. ED seems to be doing things his own way, and he seems not to be considering a lot of other people. So, are we going to see the end of ED? Is this the end of Emerson Mnangagwa's era? The people closely aligned to Emerson Mnangagwa, what are they thinking right now? Because politics in Zimbabwe has always been a dirty game. It's always kuti arumwa ngabudi indiokatangirwa ndizozo. So I'm just thinking to myself right now, where is ED and who is he with right now? What are they planning? What are they thinking? You understand? They're probably trying to figure out where is VP Chiwenga, Arugara Kupi, and his security and stuff. It won't be surprising that actually VP Chiwenga is actually staying Kuji under heavily, army personnel. And obviously, I guess he's wiped away all Zetara people. Zetara P, and writing the reasons in ED, could even protect EE and not actually protect citizens and stuff. So my question is, are we going to see something new happening? Because honestly speaking, as Zimbabweans right now, things are not good in the country. We always say these things: transparency, accountability, corruption, democracy, violation of human rights in Zimbabwe. Those things do not exist. Even opening up to media spaces, it doesn't exist. They just come up and they say this in the public domain, so that the international community thinks. But what's happening on the ground is a totally different game. And and then look at all those kind of things. Remember when Julius Malema came and visited Grace at the Blue Roof Mansion, and then Tim Mamliswa, that's the same day he decided to go on Batamoko, to pay his condolences. But Tim Mamliswa was told that Grace is not Blue Roof. And to me, it felt like Tim Mamliswa had been told by Edi Kuti, go through the Blue Roof and try and see the conversation between Grace and Julius Malema. And so Tim Mamliswa was being used. You get what I'm saying? I thought Kuti was being used. Kuti, he's the one to go and get the information. Because you remember when Julius Malema left the Blue Roof, automatically my Mugabe decided to go and bury what? Robert Mugabe. You understand? Then if you look at it, Kasukwere, Patrick Joao have been, they've been doing rounds with Julius Malema, EFF, at the Congress and everything. So there is something that seems to be really brewing, and something seems to be really cooking in the pan, right? And then even if you look at it, even after now, Grace is there. A lot of other things are happening. We've got a lot of question marks. and nobody knows what's going to happen. But there seems to be something really brewing, and whatever is brewing, when it's going to erupt, it's going to be. We hope that it's going to be peaceful. I guess the army general VP. I think strategically, tactically, he probably knows his game, and to get it right. So, is this the end of Mary Chiwenga and VP Chiwenga? Is this the end of Emerson Mnangagwa? Because already in ZANU-PF, there's already a serious division. So, yeah, there is something really brewing. His days are numbered. You come in with a coup, you live with a coup. And I've always asked this question all over and over again. What is it difficult just to say to people, I've tried, and you leave? You get what I'm saying? That's one area I don't understand about our leaders. Just say, I've tried, I've done my part. Let me give the next person a chance. Then we move. VP Chiwenga is back. The VP is back. Yes, I'll tell you, he's not on his fittest. That's the honest truth. And if he hasn't really fully recovered, I think he's only here to execute what he's supposed to execute, and you'll see him returning to China. Because for me, even I think the reason why he came even with a private in that Chinese plane was, even if ED had a private jet for him, he no longer trusts ED anymore, because anything can happen to him. Anything can happen to him. I'll trust you and me. If VP is back, but he's not going to be working from his office because he doesn't know what's been put in his office. You understand? He doesn't trust that environment. So a lot of changes are going to take place. A lot of movements are going to start happening very, very soon. I don't know what's your opinion. What's your opinion? What's your take? That's just my opinion. Look at it. We just look at it from different angles, different dimensions. But it seems like the VP knows what's happening, and something's going to be happening very, very soon. But he just doesn't come like that. Just like that. I remember, I'm listening to the visuals when he arrived at the International Airport. I actually asked him to come and all this kind of thing. He's if he's to recover as Munangaro and Munuga, we've been really poisoned, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, it's going to take time for him to really be 100%, you understand? But what I think he's going to do, he's got something that he has to execute, and when he executes it, I think VP Chiwenga is going to step down of politics. Not like soon, but sometime. Yeah. Let's see what happens. It's brewing, it's cooking. Let's keep it. Join me for the next video as we when we look at also what does this mean to the opposition, MDC Alliance. What are they thinking? What's the way forward? The VP is back. The VP is back. He's the main person that everybody was waiting for. Because to be honest with you, things in Zimbabwe are not looking good. People are suffering. No power, no money, fuel, all these kind of things. No jobs. Everything is just not working. Things are going haywire. Let's see. Let's see what's going to happen. We'll keep you updated, giving you opinions, different angles, and different dimensions on events that are going to be unfolding in Zimbabwe. My name is going to be Nyams, and thank you for joining me on 360 Degrees with Nyams. And I know a lot of visuals are going to be coming through to you very soon and very often. So have a pleasant evening.
Comment section. Fortune general formats. Creative tool. Flip camera. Flashlight selector. Invite. Comment. Finish. Button.